and the defund the police thing came up. Roll the tape.
I guess you can use a snappy slogan like defund the police, but you know you've lost a big audience the minute you say it, which makes it a lot less likely that you're actually going to get the changes you want done. But if you instead say, let's reform the police department so that everybody's being treated fairly, divert young people from getting into crime. And if there's a homeless guy, maybe we send a mental health worker there instead of an armed unit that could end up resulting in a tragedy.
Okay, so that's a logical position. It's logical. You may not agree with it, but he's saying if you use defund the police, people walk out the door, and it's absolutely true. Well, didn't take long for the radicals to hammer Barack Obama. First one, our favorite congressman, who gave her husband $3 million in campaign funds, Ilhan Omar. Quote, "We lose people in the hands of police. Not a slogan, but a policy demand. And centering the demand for equitable investments and budgets for communities across the country gets us progress and safety." Oh, yeah, it gets you safety, huh? Oh, all right. I want to read you another crazy tweet, but keep that in mind. All right, the second one comes from a congressman-elect named Cori Bush out of Missouri. Quote, "With all due respect, Mr. President, let's talk about losing people. We lost Michael Brown Jr., we lost Breonna Taylor. We're losing our loved ones to police violence. It's not a slogan. It's a mandate for keeping our people alive. Defund the police." All right, so I'm a simple man. You all know that. I'm a simple guy. I deal in facts, not hyperbole. Here are the facts. If you have a pen and paper handy, it'd be good to write this down, because this is the truth, which you will not hear in most of the media. There are, at the present moment, 813,500 law enforcement officials in the United States of America. 813,500, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics. Okay. Last year, 2019, law enforcement agents shot and killed 14 unarmed black people, 13 men and 1 woman. All of those people were either fleeing or confronting police. All of them. So, more than 800,000 law enforcement agents, 14 in 1 year, unarmed blacks shot and killed. All of them involved with police. Got it? Okay. Last year, in the United States, there were 1.2 million arrests for violent crime. 1.2 million. The majority of those arrests were African American. Okay. So if there are 1.2 million arrests for violent crime, that's rape, that's murder, that's assault, okay? And you defund the police, who's going to protect you? Who's going to get you justice? No one. That's it. That's all. That's my analysis. This is one of the biggest lies I have ever seen in my entire life, that our law enforcement structure hunts down African Americans and tries to do them harm. It's a lie. All right? And it's a gross lie. And the media pushes that lie. If the media would do what I just did, it'd go away. And voters elect people like Oman and whatever his name is in Missouri, and Ocasio-Cortez. All right? You pull the cops out of your neighborhood, your life's in danger. Period. This makes me very, very angry. I don't seem like I'm angry now, but I am. I mean, this is one of the worst pieces of propaganda and anti-American hatred in our entire history. Let's go to Chicago, which is the epicenter of all of this. Okay, So in July of this year, 2020, in the middle of the pandemic, Chicago had the most violent month in 20 years. Middle of the pandemic, okay? So far this year, murders in Chicago are up 55% over last year, okay? And shootings up 58%. Thousands of people are being shot in Chicago. Thousands. All right. Who's doing something about that? No one. No one. Here's the governor of Illinois, who is the most incompetent governor in the United States. Roll it.
And I welcome the support for our local and state efforts to reduce crime. But let's be clear. That also means we must invest in our schools, in our physical and mental health services, in workforce development programs that build up opportunity where years of disinvestment hollowed it out. If you want to fix a problem, you start with the roots of the problem.
Beyond stupid. You're not going to ever fix the problem of criminality. Ever. There have always been criminals, there always will be criminals, and no program is going to stop that. What you can do is protect your people, Governor Pritzker, and you will not do it. You should have put the National Guard in those selected neighborhoods where all these shootings and murders are taking place in Chicago years ago. You won't. Because you don't care about the poor children and elderly people, mostly black, who are being killed in Chicago. You don't care. You bring in theory. Oh, we need more money. Oh, we need better employment programs. Oh, all of that is there. It's there already and has been. An enormous billions and billions of dollars go into employment programs and public school education. What a disgrace. Hey, Bill O'Reilly here. As you all know, the dollar is at a 10-year low, and November could spell real trouble. That's why I recommend you consider physical gold and silver, and the only company I do business with in this area is American Hartford Gold. You can call them right now. Make sure you tell them Bill O'Reilly sent you, and they'll give you a free gold coin on your first qualified order. Since I have been recommending American Hartford Gold, gold's up over 40%, silver over 60%. So please don't wait. Call them now. 877-444-GOLD Gold. 877-444-GOLD Gold, or text GOLD to 65532.